Face the hardest time you could imagine. Many times her eyes fall back to tears, Lord, Lord. And when her youthful world was about to fall in, each time I slim the shoulders, the weight of all the fears, and the sorrow no one hears, still rings in night silence. Her ears. The cry. Peace and love, everybody. This is some good music to start the morning off. Markets are looking good this morning. Appreciate you all, first of all, for coming out to the channel and checking me out in the morning for the pre-market analysis. Hit the like button, hit the share button, so you can help grow the channel. Appreciate all the support and the love thus far, and as we go forward. So yesterday was a pretty interesting day in the markets. It was some pullback from last week, a little pullback, but then everything started to get a lot stronger as towards the end of the session, and it looks like it's carrying over to this morning. The stock futures are coming in kind of flat, a little slightly green, a little bit up from yesterday, particularly NASDAQ, which is, as we see, the NASDAQ futures are coming in pretty green, and we're looking to continue as the NASDAQ looks to rebound. We see it's creating higher highs, these last three candles, as well as higher lows. So I expect this to continue and to go up. Yesterday, we on the channel, we put in a few plays. We put in Zoom. We called Zoom yesterday. Let's take a look at Zoom and what they're doing. Yesterday, they came in right here, and we see nearly a fully engulfed candle on Zoom, and this was on Friday, actually. Then yesterday it came in, it created a higher high, it created a higher low, and we expect this thing, and we see a trend starting to form on Zoom. So, and they got earnings coming up in a couple of weeks. So we look, the volume is increasing and everything. So this is still a good play. If you're in this play, hold what you got, and yeah, you should be getting paid. If you didn't get paid yesterday this play from the opening price to the high price of the day was 83%. So I expect that to continue, and for this thing to eventually break out around in this area here shortly in the next few days. So looking for Zoom to get somewhere around this 330-ish mark in the next couple of days with everything that's going on, the trend, with it holding the trend and continuing to give us some update. So that was what we called yesterday. Also, another play we called yesterday, Facebook. And we see Facebook came in. It bottomed out last week, and now it's starting to come back, trend back up. It did not perform as well as I would have liked it to yesterday. It did not create a higher high. However, we see it's running up pretty nice in the pre-market. So this is still a formidable play. And we see right here that there's a gap right here on the chart that Facebook is looking to close, and once it gets to about 318.75, it'll be closing that gap up. So this here is kind of one of those plays where it's kind of like the market is saying, please take my money. So Facebook is also looking good. If you didn't get in on that yesterday, it's probably something you should put in your watch list to consider for today, perhaps. Um, so what are we looking at today? We're looking at a few companies today. Get involved in. One of them I want to share with you all to put in your watch list is Chewy. Chewy. Chewy is one of those companies that I tend to love. Uh, because you see back here gave you a nice run for about a month, of good movement. Uh, all up in here, I love Chewy. I love trading Chewy. It pays well, but what we're finding here now is we're finding Chewy at the bottom of the chart, and the way the markets are looking, the way things have been pulling back for the last few weeks, um, is giving it an opportunity now to get full range again for a nice long run. Um, I expect Chewy to get around in this 75 range rather quickly the next day or so, if not today. But I plan on swinging this thing. And we see right now it hit this bottom support and bounced. Now we're getting higher highs on these candles and higher lows as well. And we're forming a trend. So I think we can get in on this one early and swing it. So I'll be looking for contracts out to like July, maybe even September, to swing this thing for a while. Um, Also, I want to share another one with you all before I end the video. That would be Adobe. Another one that you should probably put on your watch list. Uh, Adobe is another one of those big tech companies that does really well for me. I trade Adobe all the time because, as you can see, it's a lot of price action, a lot of uh, big green candles, big red candles. I traded both ways. It doesn't matter. But right now, it came back down and it's bouncing off of this level of support right up in here. Actually, it did that last week. And now we're creating a new trend and whatnot. So it's nothing for a company like Adobe. It took a dive just like the rest of the companies in the NASDAQ or big tech, as a lot of people refer to them as. But, just as sure as it went down, it can, and I believe it will go up here in the next few days. I'm expecting it to get up here in this 500, 505 range, um, hopefully before the end of the week. But just something for you to put in your watch list to look at uh, to trade possibly this week. I'm going to share one last one with you before I let you all go so you could go watch the pre-market and see what these companies are doing in the pre-market, and that is Rite Aid. Rite Aid is one of those smaller companies that I love to trade as well. And right now we see it has come down and bounced off of support level. And again, support and resistance is one of those things. It's not particularly a specific number, but it's a zone. So we can see right now, right here, that it bounced before at this level. So it didn't quite go as low, but that's okay. It bounced and now it's headed in the other direction. And expect this thing to run and get up somewhere around here in this area, in this zone. There's a gap right here that needs to be filled at $23. So this is definitely something you should be putting in your watch list for possible trades. And that concludes the video for this morning. Again, go watch, take a look at these companies for yourselves. And go watch what's going on in pre-market. The last half hour of pre-market is very important. Give you an idea of what's going of projecting what could happen at the open, get you a good entry into these trades, and you should be paid in due time. Buy time and things like that. Do your due diligence. Um, so yeah, thanks for coming out. Appreciate you all. Hit the like button, hit the share button. I'll see you all in the morning. And at the end of the week, I'm going to do a weekly review for all the trades that were called uh, in the TRU trading group, and I'll do a recap of all those and the percentages and everything like that. So I got to go. Peace and love. You all have a great day trading.